Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And
drop money cash out.
this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Next time that happens, that's gonna be written. Like,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Man, people was like, they want to secure a spot. He said, that's where the money, that's where my cash out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
He's across
Boy,
midpoint.
effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Oh, yeah,
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down...
That's the one doing the that's not the one doing the Caribbean food, right?
Yeah, she's not doing it now.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
She was like, no.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
You're trying to scold me on the phone. And it's not that serious, you know what I'm saying? The spot was took it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
You girl, you don't let me do me stuff. Fuck you, man.
Second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Looking left side of him, he's got a man. It's Jones. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, They get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more
you're going to get it right back any fucking way.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 35. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Right back to Juszczyk again. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Oh, no, I'm in for the first session. And send that money right ASAP. So, I want to say it was Lillian. She had hit me in one of
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that'll set him back 5.
I forgot about this dude. And was talking to this other lady, Tina. And that drinking lady was just her friend. She said,
they'll go again to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
We got the bread back from here.
that's when one person sent me money, I knew about it. So, the icon is right there. So, I knew that I was getting the cash out. But when
and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So, trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
So, I automatically didn't know who this was. Anyway, I never knew who the friend was. She just said that call me.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
I said, I didn't do it on purpose.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Just put the money in my cash app. And she didn't like it. She didn't like it. I just told her.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16. 1st down Falcons. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
No, because I mean, it was on me. I still have people.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw again is Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick.
But, like I said, to get 16 people within 2 days.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Well, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
Answering calls late to 2 o'clock. Answering text messages, sitting in the car before, letting the car warm up. Answering text messages.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete, right around the 8.
I'll call you back.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One of the vendors would say,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I was just as polite as she hit me up today. And she was talking, she was so
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got daylight. 20.
You know they pay me extra.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Lining up for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
don't contact me until I see you.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Short sleeves. And like I was telling her, I said, you know, a lot of people vacation around the winter time. I said, so, you know, you have to use your better judgment, but I said, people still wear short sleeves.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Steps away to his left. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
People that support, people that, you know, you're not going to, just because somebody spent $15 with me, that doesn't mean we spend $15 with them. You know? I might spend 10.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
I told her about my thing with my apron. I showed her my aprons.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first
Well,
and
they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll run on first down. Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Keanu Neal brought him down.
Back to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Yeah, I know she's going to be like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? I probably won't be able to even book her to like.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
I probably need to tell her about my summer stuff, you know?
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Mason Crosby.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
57 the mic. Watch the slant. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go.
Here's Ryan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You know, she's been consistent, you know. Like, I told her about it last year.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
And I'll tell them, like, oh, I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. And we could, like, this is.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll make it 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And the Packer 1st down.
We take into consideration both she have ideas. I have ideas,
On 1st down, Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers, slant to Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And this one complete, right side to Funchess. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
I'm trying to be doing read passes, waiting on first 2, first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm doing 50, 100.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
I'm going to build a strong-ass team, you know? Ain't going to be nobody, if you don't got no experience.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
It's hard to say, but when you got to put the shit back in there,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now they'll run it on the taunts. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And we're going to get whistles in the timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
I'm doing pop-up shop.